Right, good evening, Darren. You must be delighted today. Another 1-0, another victory, a 1-0 win over Southall. Delighted when you look at the side you had out today. 3 players missing from last week.
Yeah, evening, Gal. Absolutely. I think we've got a lot of respect for Southall. I think they're a good outfit. Funny, I don't think they were as impressed with their performance today as maybe we were. I thought they playing them twice in 6 days, obviously all in 2 different competitions, is very, very tough. You become quite familiar with the style and everything else. I thought they used their information from last week quite well, and I thought they made it difficult for us today. And yeah, you're right. I don't know that I want to harp on too much about the missing personnel, but I guess you would certainly say that these players that were missing today, would generally be around starting places. So great for the lads that have come in, and to record a clean sheet under those circumstances, I think it makes it even more pleasing.
Well, yeah, I think that's the big thing for me. When you look at your back line today, you had a right back at left back, you brought a centre half in who hasn't played for a couple of weeks, and you brought a right back in who's probably only had one start for us and 1 half appearance. So you've got to be delighted with the clean sheet.
Absolutely. The defensive shape today was always going to be a little bit of a question mark for us, I thought, given the enforced changes.
I guess it helps when your 2 centre halves, one of them's got bags of experience with us, and the other one bags of experience.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was. I think we looked a bit dishevelled for the first 10 or 15 minutes. I thought you could see where players are used to playing maybe in different positions, the way that they received the ball, the way that they look naturally to move the ball forwards when they get it. Suddenly they're receiving it on the closed side and things of that nature. But yeah, I thought after the first 10 or 15 minutes, I think they played that through, and it was difficult as well because they had that to contend with, and the sun was desperately low. I went to collect one of the balls and I glanced down the pitch from behind Mike's goal in the first half, and it was really, really tough to see an awful lot. So Mike had to get wanted to cap 20 minutes in, and I thought in the first half a lot of our defensive players probably found that the players, because they were out of shape, for what they're used to, and Dom obviously had come in today, as you say, for one of the few starts that he's had, and that's through no fault of the lad's own. He's just been unlucky, but players tended to go away from them. So suddenly we were playing a bit more speculatively, a few longer balls, and just didn't really kind of get into our groove, I thought. Yeah,
in the first half, particularly for me, there were a lot of misplaced passes. Some of the stuff that we normally do quite well was breaking down. I didn't think it was a bad half of football, but it was just we weren't as incisive as we can be.
No, agreed. I think you hit that nail well and truly squarely on the head, mate, to be fair, yeah.
It was a half of few chances. Ollie's been denied by a really good challenge by their 6, a really good block. Eco's made a good save from a close range header, but that was pretty much it.
Well, I thought just towards the end of the first half, Brendan's played a lovely little flick around the corner for Sean, and I thought Sean, he's kind of took it early. Probably could have took another touch and just rolled it past the keeper. He took it early and he struck it, down the keeper's throat. So, really and truthfully, chances were a little bit hard to come by for both teams in the first half.
You must have been pleased with the fact that we didn't start going long. We kept being patient though, kept doing what we're good at, and eventually we got our rewards.
Yeah, of course. I think we're quite well drilled. We try to not deviate away from from the information that Chris and Lockie are putting into the boys, and we're trying to be fairly consistent in the message that we give in terms of what we want at a given point in time in how the game's going. For me, it was, and that was all very good, and I thought the game was, I don't think it was ever really massively in trouble today, but I thought at 60-65 minutes the game was in danger of just becoming one of them games that kind of peters out. You leave it any longer before you make a change, and I just felt we needed to make a change today and get some some fresh people on and see if one of them had something in them to open a door for us. Yeah,
that's fair enough. Boggs hobbled off. How is he? Do we know?
Yeah, not too bad. Dead leg, I think. He's a trooper, and he would have carried on, I guess. But I think it was probably the right thing that, you know, as it's turned out, I might have had a different outcome if things have ended up slightly differently. But Adam dropped in, and we know that despite not wanting to play there, he's very capable in game of being able to switch into that role, and you know, gives you that athleticism, gives you that experience, and I thought that was probably quite key for us.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Adam Madden had been on the pitch, you might have been tempted to leave Boggs on, but because you've got Adam, who, and he won't like me saying this, who's probably a better centre half and could play higher up the pyramid
there's no
if he played
with
centre half.
He would not like you saying that.
No, that's fine. That's why I'm going to keep it in for him, just so he can hear where we think he should really play. But yeah, so you got him dropping in there, does a good job.
Yeah, do you know what? Last week he was man of the match in a more offensive role, and he's calmed us down and got the first goal for us. I think he's having a really good season at the moment. But as I say, I think having that experience in there enabled us, you know, with fresh legs and still the third sub to make with Perry coming on. You know, Perry's another one who's been a bit unlucky. He's not really done anything wrong. His attitude's been great. Trains hard, but they're having to wait for a chance and an opportunity, and you know that's the message to the players. You know, they're all good players. Probably walk into 9 out of 10 CCL Premier sides, but this year, you know, if they want to be part of what we're trying to do, it means, you know, being a bit more, you know, showing patience that probably some of them have not had asked of them previously.
Okay. Moving on, we may have a midweek game.
Yeah, possibly. I might find out, but could potentially. You know, we thought today was going to be our last home one of 2020. We are looking like there may be an opportunity to play here Wednesday. So
okay, but if not, then the next game will be Kennington in the Vars on Saturday.
Yeah,
be a tough game.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I don't know much about them, to be fair, but they are obviously on a good run. They've taken, you know, a couple of good scalps by the looks of it in the Vars, and it's at their place, which everyone at this stage I think wants a home draw.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, thank you very much, mate, and we will catch up, I'm sure, sometime during the week.
Absolutely. Cheers, Gary.